Straight, Ronan McCarthy to rake, 3 frames all, time running. Ball spotted. 30 seconds. Extension called.
This is from the guys at the Crown Inn. Is that? Where's the Crown Inn? Just don't tell me where the Crown Inn is. Anyway, the message from the guys at the Crown Inn saying that Steve-O, it is your round apparently. No, it's definitely your round because it's been said live on air. You can comment on our Facebook feed as well if you want. Facebook.com/QSportTV, all one word. Facebook.com/QSportTV. If you're not yet a fan on there, then you should be. So fan us up, or whatever you say, I don't know, like us, whatever it is now. Become a fan of the page. You'll get all the updates anyway, photos and all that sort of stuff from the live events we do, and you'll be first people to know probably about upcoming live events. You can comment on there as well, send us score predictions and the like, any matchups you'd like to see, you know. Winner of this, perhaps they should play somebody else. Who could line them up against? If you have just tuned in, the prize pot tonight is a whopping £26,100. Bigger than advertised, obviously. Advertised at 20 grand it was. An extra 6,100 when we've got here tonight.
Yes, the beer.
I know he's had a couple of chances at the table, but Oly's pretty much been sat in his seat now for the last 4 racks, and it seems much more solid, much more the Ronan McCarthy that we're accustomed to seeing. Started off very, very cold, but as someone, Darren Sterritt actually, good evening Darren, commented on the Facebook feed saying that Ronan possibly could have, when it was 3-2, possibly could have been 5-0 up really. He's missed a black, he's missed... okay then. That tells me that it's an alternating break this evening. Ronan won the last yet again it's dry. Ronan comes to the table with another open table. Yeah, that's just confirmed to me that it's alternating break tonight. I like to see winner break formats in these money matches because it just gives the you can really, if you can get a few racks together, strung together, you can really put the pressure on your opponent. We see that in the 9-ball events that we do, Money Match TV. The next one, of course, coming up on the 25th of this month.
30 seconds.
Our first international match in that one, actually, or I believe so. I don't think it's 100% confirmed, but probably about 95% confirmed.
Extension.
Arf and Dad will be playing against. I'm going to have to find his name now. Can't remember his name. But he's a German guy, plays on the Euro Tour. And wants to travel over and play on Money Match TV, so he'll be playing against Arfan at the next one, 25th of June. So as I was saying, all those 9-ball matches that we do on Money Match TV are winner breaks, so you get to see 4, 5 sometimes in a row where players are controlling the table. But tonight it doesn't really matter because Oly's not got his break working yet. I think needs to get that working if he's going to stand any chance later on in the game. But of course, over a longer distance, these first to 21s, things can change throughout the course of the evening. The momentum can swing.
Red ball's in play. Yes, the beer. Solid. 30 seconds. Seconds.
Apologies for my downtime now. I'm having to run technical support at the same time as doing this live stream. Emails coming in, and text messages as well. I'll try and read out some text messages in the middle of frames. I think that's fair enough. this is good stuff. So dry break this time for Ronan.
Open table.
It's Oly Bale that comes to the table with an open table.
Red ball's in play.
Someone asking what the viewing figures on the game are on the Facebook feed. The genuinely honest answer is we haven't got a clue. Until we check tomorrow through the stats, we will not know. So I can't give a definitive answer on that one tonight. Fantastic shot from earlier, the crowd getting right behind that one. I must read out a post that was posted by John Brownlee, who's had all sorts of problems tonight. Logging in, working out where to pay, couldn't find the full screen button. It's like one continual technical support for John Brownlee. Anyway, his comments on the Facebook feed: is that Jim MacDonald from Corrie in the audience? Is Elizabeth there? I don't quite know what it means because I don't watch Corrie. I'm sure those of you that do watch Coronation Street might know what he's talking about. The Crown Inn's about 15 minutes from Yeovil.
30 seconds.
But good to see they're still tuning in, even though they couldn't make it. In long load, come on the bullet from the Crown Inn, and love that, I'm sure. Whole of Somerset getting behind Oly Bale. Reasonable pace so far, actually. We've been playing, what, an hour and 15 minutes so far. We've got through 8 frames. Ronan nodding his head there because Early's missed that red to the corner, but Ronan nods his head, feeling that perhaps Early got a little bit of luck there.
Seconds.
Okay, thanks very much now. I've had plenty of messages telling me where the Crown Inn is, and it's in Longload, about 15 minutes from Yeovil. I'm guessing a small village. I'm reasonably local. We live in Portland, Dorset, so 40 minutes away. I don't know Longload. Apparently Bradley said Oly is bang tidy. Look at those. I did choose the words out of that text, which I felt I could read on air. Making sure he used all of the pocket there on that one. So 4 balls in from a 3-rack cushion, which would be a 6-frame swing, which is massive. In context of this match, he was 3-0 down. If he can get to 6-3 in front, wow. Crazy. That's pool. A lot of people saying, I mean, obviously, Oly Bale's played some big money matches over the last sort of 4 years, 5 years. Not quite sure when he played Jason Twist. That was for some decent money, and that was before Key Sport TV, that was. But lost to Jason Twist. Big money here in Yeovil. And he played Gareth Potts in January 09, so going back 2 years ago as well. And lost heavily there as well for big money again. This one for huge cash. £26,100 on the table for this one. And a lot of people perhaps suggesting that should Oly go on to lose this one, you fancy. Otherwise, it's going to start playing on his mind somewhat, I would suggest. This time, he does have the ball on the break. Crowd go quiet again. Yes, Portland does have a lovely red and white lighthouse. Portland Bill. Yeah.
30 seconds.
Good evening, Darren Smith. Yeah, thanks for your message. Could the heater be affecting the cushions? The answer to that, I don't know actually. I believe it only heats the slate because it's not actually anywhere near in contact with the cushions. Obviously, if you've seen the way the pool table's built, the cushions lay on top of the frame. It only come in contact with the edges of the slate, so I would have said no, possibly not. But as I said, when they came in and practiced earlier, Ronan was not happy with the cushions, so all the cushions have actually been replaced. The rails themselves are exactly the same, but the cushion blocks and the rubber are different to the ones that were on the table earlier today. Question, didn't put a name on it, but I'll read it anyway. Will Gareth Potts, who is in the crowd, yeah, you're right, he is here, be playing the winner? No, I doubt it. I mean, if it's Ronan, they're very, very good mates, and I doubt that match will ever happen. I doubt that Oly would play a rematch either, actually. I'm sure Gareth would. I did speak to Oly going back probably a month or so ago, and he suggested that he might be lining up again against Chris Melling, but whether there's any truth in that, I don't know. I kind of felt that Chris Melling retired from this game. I thought he was now just concentrating solely on 9-ball.
Second visit.
Hey, if you're watching in a pub on a large screen, or there's more than one of you watching on your screen, can you text us and tell us how many are watching so we can adjust our viewing figures? It's all right, we won't send you a bill for the extras. Ronan calls the extension, just to remind those of you who may have just tuned in or weren't listening earlier. It's a 1 minute shot clock in operation, but each player has one extension per frame. When they call extension, they can have as long as they want to play that particular shot. Just one extension per frame. And I don't think Oly's used one yet, actually. Ronan, this is the second time he's called extension. Obviously, when it's a pretty tricky layout or something, wants to have a little bit of extra thinking time, quite right to use it. That's the rules that they've agreed, so.
Seconds. Extension.
Sorry, just making some running repairs to my microphone lead there. And just as I said previously that Oly hadn't called an extension, he used one there. So that's the one each now used for this match. So Ronan only got a minute to play this shot. Normal world rules. There's 106 in the Hockham Eagle. We can't fit any more in because Tom Cousins is so large. That's harsh. But none of you can hear the commentary very. You must have been able to hear it well enough to send me the text message for the question I asked. I think Ronan is a reasonably deliberate player, John. I use the term deliberate rather than slow. But once he gets going amongst the balls, he's pretty good. Good evening, Darren Sterrett, watching in Belfast. Thanks for your message. Missed you at the EBA Masters this year, Darren. Seems Northern Ireland missed you as well. See Oly's son here as well. I haven't seen his daughter or his wife here this evening, but he's seen his son here. Normally well supported is Oly. Certainly a character. He's missed that red to the corner. Possibly missed on the fair side because he's not left himself position on the 8 ball anyway. And he knows that Ronan's got that yellow over the side rail. So Oly just covering the corner bag there, it seems. Got to give a shout out to Break and Dish in Street. There's a second part of that message as well, but I'll read that out in the break between these next two racks. Evening to Ryan Fleming up in Scotland. Are we sure that they can't all fit in the Hockham Eagle because of Tom Cousins' wallet, apparently?
Second visit.
Congratulations, Darren Sterrett. The arrival of a baby girl, Erin Olivia, which is why you were not at the eBay Masters. Congratulations to you and yours. Seconds. Right, I have to give the text messages a rest for a minute. Getting too many coming through, I can't concentrate on the pool. This is a message from the guys at the Break and Dish. Got to give a mention to Dawn and say happy 50th birthday. Watching from the Break and Dish in Street, not too far away from here in Yeovil. Did a money match there last year actually. Anthony Doble against Terry Humphreys. A good game that was as well. I'm sure a number of you tuned in and watched that one actually. Well, he couldn't have asked for a better position with the white ball there. Oly does need the crowd to be on his side if he's going to get back into this game.
Touching ball.
So that ball was actually touching, so Ronan's just rolled it out. He'll probably be looking at playing a very similar shot again here, is he?
Come on, Ronan!
Just want to leave it tight
Come on, the bullet!
against that yellow. Possibly snooker rally, I think he has done. He's not left a clear path through to this red, and with the yellow to the right hand side of the red as well, it's going to be difficult for Oly to hit this going cushion first. So again, Oly just playing the deliberate foul. Not my favourite rule.
Second visit.
I prefer the skill shot rule in black ball instead of deliberate foul. Skill shot eliminates the need for the deliberate foul. Makes the game a little bit more attacking, in my opinion. The deliberate foul, although, you know, it's a part of the game. I'm well aware of that. And, of course, it can gain you an advantage, but, you know, in my eyes, just not cricket.
Come on, Oly!
Again, Ronan just opting to play it safe. Oly may be able to play this with a bit of swerve, you know, but its position to the black is going to be the key here. Just looking to see if he can come off the side of that red and send the cue ball back round the rails. He needs to come back round 2 rails here if he can. Definitely can't play the black in the bottom left, so looks as if the black only pots in this same pocket as the red. And 30 seconds has been called. I think both players used their extension on this one. So Oly just playing deliberate foul, pots one of Ronan's balls over that corner bag. Ronan just develops his yellow away from the corner there. Both the yellows now available to pot. It'll just be interesting to hear what Ronan does with this black ball. From the layout of this yellows, it doesn't look like he can develop it at all. So again, just playing to put his yellow into a positive position and leave Oly a difficult shot on this red. It looks to me as if it was quite a thin edge you could have seen, and there was. He left him an edge, and that's all that Oly Bale needed. Didn't look like he cued that very well at all. What's happened there? He's missed the black.
Come on, Ronan.
He looked like he just got down and hit that far too casually in my eyes. It's, well, it's cost him another frame. Or at least it should cost him another frame. Nicely cued, because he had to cue over the top of that black ball. But he's missed the yellow to the same corner as he missed earlier. And how strange this game of pool can be. Oly Bale with a second chance to pop that black.